Hey everyone, it's Roxy Horror back again to do another review. This time I'm doing the sequel to Pet Sematary, Pet Sematary 2. And boy did this movie suck. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to start off this review by just giving a disclaimer that there will be spoilers in this review. So if you don't like spoilers and you want to watch this terrible movie just to see how terrible it is, then stop this video now, go watch the movie, and then come back and listen to what I have to say about it, because I'm about to rant. All right. I'm going to kind of give a rant about these sequels because I swear to God, sometimes movies just don't deserve a sequel. Pet Sematary is one of them. Please stop making them because all of them suck. The first movie is the best. Just, my little rant for the day here. Sorry if you guys don't like it, but I just have to kind of put my thoughts out there because the same thing happened with Zombieland. Like, I really didn't like the sequel. I thought it was pretty awful. But there was a little fun to be had, but oh my gosh, this movie, there's like barely any redeemable qualities here. So we're just going to get into it, okay? So we're going to start with a comparison. I know that it's a continuation of people who grieve the dead, which is fine. And I kind of like that, do we grieve enough to bring them back from the dead? Oh, God, I love that. I think just the vibe of that is so entertaining to me. So yeah. The family aspect is brought back here, but it is entirely different, where it's a lot of absent mothers or dead mothers, and fathers that the kids just don't get along with. Whereas in the first movie, you're like actually sympathizing with this family who lost their son. You're sympathizing with all of them because they're heartbroken. Whereas in this film, I feel like every death was just kind of like it was almost warranted, the people that died. Like, it was just like, okay, the mom's absent, the dad's a abusive drunk fuck, the bully, that kind of stuff. It was almost like, you just knew some people were gonna die, and the people that did die, you were like, okay, yeah, okay, great, moving on. Instead of a cat dying in the beginning, it was a dog. I'm gonna go into that later, but the way the dog died, just anyway. Moms were absent in both movies. The mothers of the main character died in both movies, or like the mothers or wives died in both movies, but in very different ways, and we'll get into that later as well. So I guess I'm gonna go into what I actually liked about this film, which really isn't much. I like the fact that Jeff and Chase finally bond after the events of the movie. The events in the graveyard, the mom coming back, all of that stuff. They eventually bond, and he wants to take his dad with him, and then they leave and whatever. Great. It ends on a somewhat positive note, I love how Gus gets his comeuppance. Oh my God. It's just amazing. So Gus's death is from the dog that he murdered, which is just fantastic. The dog's just like, fuck you. goes after him, like kills him. I loved that. I was like, oh, this is epic. This is just, poetry right there. Poetry. Poetic justice. I also like that Clyde gets his comeuppance. And also the fact that Clyde gets his from Gus is very interesting. And I think that goes in line with the fact that Gus is kind of different after he comes back. So Gus is friendlier, well, with his son. Then he turns the abuse on the wife, which we'll get into all of that. But the fact that Gus stands up for his son and goes after, and stands up for Jeff too, and goes after Clyde is just a very interesting turn. It's a very interesting switch that Gus makes. But those are the only things that I liked. We're going to go into what I didn't like about this movie, which is just about everything. Sorry, this is a very negative review, but sometimes it happens. What I disliked, oh God, I hated Gus. Like, I was just so happy when he died. And then they brought him back, and I was like, why? Just leave him. So, I mean, I don't know. Gus is an emotionally and physically abusive asshole. He kills his son's dog because he was barking while he was fucking his wife. Like, come on, man. So that was just awful. He abuses his son when he's alive, and then he abuses his wife when he's brought back from the dead. Like, does this guy have any redeemable qualities? I don't know. He's kind of an asshole. So, yeah, I was just, like, not a fan of his character. I get why they had him there, and they, like, made the change and all that stuff, and it was kind of interesting, but I hated the guy. So, like, I didn't really care that he was back and what his person was in this movie. I didn't really care about any of the characters, to be completely honest. The son, Jeff, was kind of an ass. Drew was just this, like, lazy kid that got abused all the time. I mean, that sucks in and of itself. Clyde's a fucking bully. You got Chase, the dad of the father of Jeff, who is, like, he's, like, absent. You have the mom of Drew's mom, who's just completely absent. Like, she doesn't care that her husband or whatever is abusing her son. Like, that just whatever. And then Gus just fucking sucks. The mom, we only got seconds of her, and then when they bring her back, she's just kind of, like, weird. So I don't know. It just wasn't. I didn't really care about anybody. I was like, I could care less if any of these people survive. Like, that's just how I felt about the movie. The acting was terrible. Oh my God, the mom, her acting, the mom of Jeff and the wife of Chase, her acting was god awful. It was so unbelievable. And, like, her death in the beginning when she is electrocuted was just so poorly done. Oh my God. I was like, really? This is what we're watching right now? Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I really hated that Jeff wanted to bring back his mom. Like, his mom's been dead for so long, and, like, he goes to Drew's funeral, his best friend. He goes to his funeral and doesn't even think about bringing him back. Like, why would he go and bring back his mom instead of Drew, who's been around for, I don't know. I understand. Or, like, bonding with his father. Like, this little shit didn't want to bond with his father, who was also, it was a whole thing. But anyway, I don't know. It took a lot of believability out of it, and I think they just wanted that in there because they wanted to say, oh, we brought back the mom again as like a thing in the movie. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't like that. Oh god, the ending was awful. Like, I don't know. I kind of wish they all died. Like, honestly, I would have loved if it was just like a bleak ending. But instead, it was like this bonding experience. But then, like, the mom was like repeating death is better or something along those lines. She just kept repeating that as she was like melting, and it looked like, a wax figurine like melting basically. I mean, it was not good. And then they left the town, and I don't know. It all hit the wrong way. So, I mean, all in all, I didn't really like the movie, but I gave it a higher rating than some of these other guys because some of them were not great. Zombie, I'm looking at you. But anyway, the overall rating I gave this guy was 2.3 out of 5. So, I don't know what you guys think about this film, but if you have anything to say, please comment in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. It is free. Also, comment and like our content because we enjoy all of that, and it helps us get our content out to more people. So yeah, the next movie I'm going to review is Quarantine, and I'll see you later. Stay spooky, guys.